Axis of Light.
Hey YouTube, Axis of Light here, coming to you today with a little top 5 list for YCS Atlanta. But I thought just a regular top 5 list might get a little boring because I always do that. Not really always, I did it a couple of times for a couple YCSs. But for this video, I'm going to talk about how prepared I am for each deck. I'm based off this list on how good I believe each of these decks are and how prevalent they are in the meta. But before I go off this top 5 list, I do want to name one honorable mention deck. That deck is Harpie Ladies. Harpie Ladies, I don't think will be very good in YCS Atlanta because not very many people play it. However, I do want to name a special mention because this is... Now this deck I'm talk about how to do against each deck, and I want to give this a special mention because this is the only deck I lose to consistently. Maybe have a 30-70 win streak against Harpie Ladies. So if many people decide to play Harpies and they decide to pair with me, I'm not going to be doing very good. But versus every single other deck, I do extremely well. My deck is actually doing extremely amazing. So yeah, on the top 5 list. Number 5, Mermails. Mermails, I think they're pretty good. They're still not as good with the 3 dragons, but they're still pretty broken. They lost the title, they hurt them as well. So overall, it's pretty fair deck. They do some pretty crazy shenanigans every once in a while. I really feel that this deck can actually do pretty good because they're pretty consistent. They're pretty powerhouse. They can do XYZs. They can do there's a lot of battle tricks. They're pretty good deck. But versus my deck, I'm talking about how to do it versus Mermails. My deck really destroys this deck. If I win game 1, I'll automatically win the match. If I lose game 1, I still most likely automatically win the match. Here's why. So, let's say game 1 I lost. Alright, game 2, I'm going first. I decided to still have a turbo build, maybe rivalry, so they can't summon different something like stuff. But still overall pretty turbo build. So, I turbo, I easily overtake them with Pilgrims and other stuff. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, game 3. This is just how that when my max feature good combos come in handy because then they'll just special summon, and not care about what I have until I have a pretty decent hand. Try to attack, I play Tragodia, and they're really hurt by that. That combo by the fact that the actual game 3 actually have a kind of stunish build, they're really hard for them to overcome me, especially that combo, really. Anyway, sorry about the voice, it sounds weird, kind of sick, stuff it does. I'm still definitely going to YCS. Anyways, number 4. It's really just Karakuri and Giga. This deck is really amazing. It was kind of hard to choose, but put it earlier. But I decided number 4 is a pretty good place to. Especially Giga by itself, Candy Web, I don't think it's anywhere as good as if you mix in Watchdog with a couple other Karakuris because then it gets broken because then I don't know, I'm really bad at card names, so you summon that one, then you switch over 2 Karakuri level 3 monsters from your deck, and then, well not Karakuri, Giga monsters from your deck and increase your level. You summon Watchdog, you summon Steel Shogun, summon again, summon Steel Shogun. It's really broken. But it can do really hard secret plays, but also extremely controller deck can run a lot of trap cards to stun your opponent, or consistently gain advantage with Giga on X and Giga the flip mode. So I don't know. But it does have a lot of back row, so it does have a lot of 1-for-1s. So if you can manage to clear that back row, dodge from the back row, and be kind of lucky, you can easily overrun this. But with Dark Row, it's not really being lucky because they also have Grappa. With Grappa, they can destroy the back rows easily. And use MST's Destinator, Full House, whatever you run, to destroy the back row individually. Poke, try to lure out play some of the bros so you can lure out the warnings so you can use gates. Overall, Dark Rows have a pretty good matchup against this deck, and I feel really confident if I ever had to play Karakuri Giga. Moving on to number 3. Number 3 is Firefish 3, and I put Spirit and Dragon because I think the best build is 3/4 axis with a more emphasis of 4 with a couple of 3 axis attacks, I guess. I played against this deck a couple times on Duel Network. I don't know, a couple. I've played against it a fair amount of times. And honestly, it's ridiculously good. It can synchro spam with just a 2-card combo and then set 4 trap cards and not be hard hurt. Or you can just not run any trap cards and be able to do synchro spam without losing advantage turn after turn, no matter what you throw at them. And always have a follow-up play next turn. Alright, first I summon a couple of level 5s and a field full of crap, and then also have Wolf Bark play up for next turn. Then next turn I also have my trap card to gain 1,000 attack moves. I have Uranus to just make sure you can't use your face down cards. And I'm a pretty broken deck. However, which is my deck, they can't really go over 3K. 3K is big because they have the trap cards. So if I got some Grappa or even better, Velcro, because then I can make them unaffected by their cards. I can make me unaffected by like bear stuff. So if I can just send out monsters, if I can do a couple of little combos, in game 2 and 3 play MSC season and stuff, I really have a good chance of winning against this deck. But overall, I think this deck will be pretty successful, especially because it's not that expensive, besides maybe bear and maybe some SYZs. But I really think this deck will be really successful because of its price and the fact that it's still pretty damn good. On to number 2. Is Hieratic Dragons. And Hieratic Dragons really mixed with Dragon Rollers is probably, in my opinion, the best build. The one I think Patrick Hoban made it. Patrick Hoban is a really good deck innovator, by the way. He makes a lot of really good decks. Just don't like his attitude and really, yeah, he just did. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about him. This deck is really, really amazing. That new trap card that's jumped from 30 cents to $30. You send Hieratic to the graveyard to fuel your dragons. But then you can use Giant Wing with a Dragon combo with it after you summon tap to do it, so you can special summon it later after you clear the back row, then do Hieratic combo crap. And really, just Hieratic with it is really broken. The Dragons with it is really broken. Overall, it's a really broken deck, in my opinion. I match up against it, you gotta play smart. You don't summon, you decide to summon Grappa with Skill Drain backed up, or you have Eradicator spells, or you have Bugger. You have to play smart against this deck. But it still follows the same thing Mermails do, and that's the Maxi Drag combo, and get it out more often than you think. 3 Maxis, 2 Drag. Especially this one, with this deck. With Mermails, they can special summon once, twice, maybe 3 times, and done. This deck is, I just stop, and you destroy all my monsters, I just keep going. And I'm gonna win anyways. You're playing Dark World, I'm just gonna keep going. Spam to summon all a field full of monsters, and then win. But then summon Drag to blocks. My deck has a really good matchup against that. I'm really confident against this deck. But I really feel this deck probably the number one contender, not number one contender, but it's gonna be pretty damn close. Number 1 contender is a deck that has speed, that has versatility, has consistency, it's spot on removal, it's just an annoying deck in general. And I think you guys will expect this, maybe it's like this second and Dragons first, because really I had a hard time picking between each one. Anyways, the deck I'm talking about is Spellbooks. Yes, Bait. You can limit it 3 hurt it hurt it a lot. And yeah, it really hurt it a shit ton. But it's still a really good deck. And it's still in the beginning stages of setting up. It's still the exact same consistency. You still play still play Secrets to get Masters. Reverse play Crescent to get Secrets and Masters to Blue Guys to Fate and Wisdom face down with Spellbook Tower face up and a couple of trap bots, maybe Fiendish Shade. So that's a really good setup, and then they consistently get advantage of Grand Spellbook Tower. However, my deck Dark Horse is probably one of the best matchups against this deck for the reason I can easily destroy their field spell card, use my field spell, so they don't get their effect. I also use Dark Horse dealings on Grappa. I'm using that as an example, I also use your stuff, but really just Grappa. Destroy their monsters. So now, your fate is useless, and I can summon without being scared. It's like you have 2 dealings and 2 snows and Grappa. I don't know. If you have a pretty decent hand, you will win game 1. Then game 2, if you win game 1, you don't really care what game 2 is a breeze. In game 3, you win. If you don't win game 1, game 2, you easily win at game 3. So it'll open kind of decently, or it'll open some magic. So magic. There's some spell trap card removes, such an MSC does tornadoes. Full house, especially Full House because they have their tower, even if they miss time, they must change to its effect. So overall, I really feel like a good matchup against Spellbooks as well. Anyways, that is my top 5 deck list and how I feel my deck will contend against each of the 5 people or decks. So if you guys have any decks you think would be really good, please make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching it. Absolutely flat out.